The rise of Layer 2 projects have been big news this year, most notably Polygon and its work with Ethereum. However, there has been a Layer 2 solution that has been in development for the king of cryptos that might take Bitcoin to the next level. I'm talking about the Lightning Network. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything that I know about the Lightning Network and how it may revolutionize Bitcoin's ability to change the world. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of your Digit Hustle News. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a big one for you. We're going to be talking about the Lightning Network. Why? Because it is a very important Layer 2 solution for Bitcoin that is going to address a lot of the issues that some anti-Bitcoiners have with Bitcoin. Okay? This Layer 2 solution has been in development for the last 3 years. Now, we are familiar with a few things already that is actively using the Lightning Network, such as Lolly, and of course our friends over at Zebedee, which is allowing players to earn Bitcoin for their in-game performance. Lolly earn Bitcoin rewards with your shopping. But there's more to it, guys. So let's start with what is the Lightning Network. Now, the Lightning Network is the largest deployed Layer 2 payment channel network. A payment channel network consists of a series of individual payment channels, which, when strung together, enable rapid, low-latency payments between participants in the network. Due to the off-chain nature of these payments, only the final summary hits the blockchain. The cost of payments on the Lightning Network is typically much lower than an equivalent payment on the base time chain, i.e. Bitcoin. In order to be able to send funds on such a network, a user must open a payment channel to another participant on the network. Once the channel has been opened, both participants are able to send and receive a nearly unbound number of payments off-chain, possibly never closing the channel on-chain. Similarly, in order to receive on the network, a user requires another individual to open a channel to the receiver. A participant can only send and receive up to the total amount of Bitcoin in a channel committed to by both parties. So, to simplify that a little bit, guys, imagine a situation where, let's just say, I decide to give one of you guys, or better yet, all of you guys, I open up a Lightning Network channel where we can exchange Bitcoin, just us. Everyone subscribe to this channel at the moment that you're seeing this video. We have our own personal network, okay? And let's say we max out the total amount of Bitcoin that can move on this channel at, let's just be modest and say 25. So that's 25 Bitcoin at whatever price they are is the amount of value that we can move between each other, okay? That network that we've created is isolated. It runs its own chain. It's run its own nodes. It's a separate line on the blockchain. Okay. It's our own private little party. All right. That has massive applications when you're looking to get into business to business relationships. Okay. These businesses can now open up their own private channels and transact with each other. Some may say that may not be so good for Bitcoin, but I'm here to highlight the technology and how it can be used and how it is being used to change the world. Now, the current state of the Lightning Network, so that way we all know what's happening currently. We're going to take a look back at its improvements since 2000 2018. And the biggest thing that the Lightning Network has the issue with now, it's not technology, it's not scalability, it's not proper developers. It's just total value locked, which means that there isn't enough money in the system as of yet. Money comes with advertising as compared to the total value locked in, let's say DeFi, which we know is massive, almost 10 billion as of time of recording. There's only 65 million on the Lightning Network as of right now. Okay. But they have made multiple improvements to their transaction system to bring in more value. Okay. With upgrades such as Wumbo, Wumbo, the study of wombology. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go there. Multi-path payments as well. Some submarine swaps, watchtowers, and improvements to the user interface. Now, what I want to cover with you next is the ecosystem, because this is where we see a couple brands that we may be, some of you may or may not be familiar with. Now, Zebedee, we know that is also with Light Night, another gaming platform. But we have in the shopping and cashback sector, we have Lolly and Fold. Now, Fold, if you don't know, is a Visa company that they'll give you a card which you can spend and earn Bitcoin back off the purchases you make with that card. That is a very solid system. And with the right marketing and enough time, I feel like more people will make use of Fold. Another prominent platform that is rising is Strike. Now, I actually featured the CEO of Strike in one of my most recent videos titled "In Bitcoin We Trust," because he did give a very powerful speech about the future of Bitcoin. Now, Strike is currently using the Lightning Network to basically bank anyone without a bank. Remarkably, Strike makes sending a payment via Lightning Network easy as scanning a QR code. No need for downloading or syncing a node or even knowing what Bitcoin is. Companies like Strike have the ambition of disrupting traditional payment rails that charge up to 20% of the transaction size. Now, if you go back to that video, guys, he's going to give you the real details about just how important breaking down those transaction fees are. Okay. Now, another key component to this Lightning Network is allowing Bitcoin to essentially have DeFi capabilities. Okay. Something that they refer to as Li-Fi. Now, it's very technical, so I'm not going to go through the process of reading all of this through to you. But what I am going to summarize is saying that the Lightning Network is going to add a layer to Bitcoin that is going to streamline it. Okay. The predictions for this year is that Bitcoin is going to hit 6 figures, 100K plus, which I believe, but it's going to require certain things to push it there. We see that Bitcoin causes quite the energy problem, depending on which room you're in. But with solar power, we're seeing that that's going to be solved. The next issue is that Bitcoin isn't fast enough. Well, once the Lightning Network comes into play, Bitcoin will be fast. Really fast. Okay. So that is why when I do my research and I discover information like this, guys, that I feel will have real world implications to the technology that we are using and engaging with, I have to share with you guys because this knowledge, it can be powerful if applied in the right direction. Now, as for scaling, as a scaling solution for Bitcoin, and we're going to close it out here, guys, the Lightning Network appears increasingly ready for mass adoption. Since 2018, the network has dramatically improved its transactional capacity and liquidity management with multiple high-level improvements, thanks to a silent community of highly driven developers. Multiple companies have also made significant improvements on the user interface front, making it easier for everyone to onboard on the network. Although a lot more work remains to be done to achieve the same user interface levels as DeFi protocols, the optimism is still there. The Lightning Network is a vibrant ecosystem of innovative companies trying to build new payment rails that could disrupt giants like Visa and MasterCard, but also favoring the emergence of a novel streaming economy dominated by micro earnings and micro payments, with decentralization and user privacy in mind. From private messaging to micro earnings and gaming, the realm of possibilities for the Lightning Network seem to only be limited by the ambition of its founders. So, guys, I don't necessarily see them replacing Visa and MasterCard or the other payment giants because they will have their place. They will have their place and they will serve their purpose. However, the Lightning Network is going to do something for the everyday man, and woman that hasn't occurred in human history. Not to my knowledge. That's how big of a game that we're playing, guys. Okay? If you're interested in crypto, and you have a few of these channels on your subscription list, then you are aware that we're headed towards something that we've never dealt with before. And a lot of people will not be ready for this transition. Okay? So, even more so, why this knowledge is important and why this knowledge needs to be shared. But with that being said, guys, I just want to thank you for coming back to the channel. We're going to end it here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, ring that notification bell. Of course, you can always get down at me in the comment section or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm expanding. You can find all those links down in the description or at digitalnews.io. But with all that being said, guys, I want you to have a great day. Have a prosperous day. Most importantly, make that money. I'll see you in the next video.